Hey there everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Xshuai T370 Robotic Vacuum Cleaner and see if it's worth it. So I had this for about a month and so far it's been pretty good at its job. So now let's go ahead and quickly take a look at what's inside the box. So what comes included is a user manual explaining all the features. Now let's move the robot vacuum to the side for a bit. It comes with the cleaning brush to remove dirt and hair that gets trapped in the wheels. You also get 4 extra cleaning brushes that you can easily exchange for the old ones. They just pop in and pop right out. It also has its own charging dock, which I think is cool. You get the charger that you can connect to the charging dock or the robot vacuum itself. And last but not least, you get a simple white remote control which takes 2 AAA batteries and they do not come included. So make sure you have that ready if you already ordered it so you don't have to end up running to the store when it arrives. So the robot vacuum cleaner has a round shape and is primarily built from plastic and glass. It feels and looks well made. It's quite heavy at 6 pounds and it's 3.54 inches off the floor. You have an on and off switch at the bottom here. The 2 contact pins for charging are also located down here. And the strong suction hole is quite large, so it will swallow up cables, and I say that because it happened to me already. It has a nice set of wheels with an independent suspension that allows it to move freely over bumps and carpet. And on the top is where you'll find the touch display. So this robot is equipped with a few sensors for avoidance collision, which generally work well in helping you navigate around your home. And after using it for a few times, it automatically changes its cleaning route to accommodate the layout of your home. It has an infrared sensor that is supposed to protect the vacuum from colliding into everything. For the most part, it avoids the walls and anything that is wide. Sometimes mine bumps into the leg of a sofa and into a small chair that it pushes around for a while until it gets stuck. But it has a front bumper that keeps the body protected. When it is stuck, it generally can free itself, but at times it will require your assistance, whether it be with the remote or pushing it a little with your feet. The robot also has an anti-drop sensor to avoid falling down the stairs. It will just turn around and continue cleaning. I don't have a second floor, so I tested this outside on a small area and it did very well. Since this was a very small area and since it doesn't have rear sensors, it fell off because it had to back up. On this stairs here, you can see how it just avoids going any further and turns around and continues cleaning the other way. I was quite surprised how good that worked, and it has a safety feature in case your child picks it up while it's cleaning. The robot will turn off to prevent injury from the spinning brushes, but both wheels need to be lifted off the ground in order for it to turn off. This is definitely one of the coolest tech that I have reviewed on my channel. The vacuum can go over most carpets that are no taller than 1 cm and can climb 15-degree slopes steadily. Depending on the type of carpet you have, it may get stuck at times. This makes it great for picking up hair of your pets that are left on the carpet. My dog doesn't really shed though, so I couldn't test this out. The suction is very strong however, so it will most definitely suck it up. All the trash that it collects goes to a small dustbin with a HEPA filter that is located on the top of the vacuum. You will have to empty it quite often depending on how often you use it. You can also remove the filter for cleaning. If you need to get a new mop cloth, you can buy a bundle from GearBest that comes with a mop cloth, a dustbin, a filter, and some cleaning brushes. The links are in the description for the vacuum and the dustbin bundle. The vacuum has a couple of cleaning layouts. One of them is the S shape, which provides the best cleaning since it goes back and forth incrementally. The spot clean makes the vacuum spin around the center, but feels like it will be pushing the trash further away. Then there's the edge cleaning, well, for cleaning along the edges. I found that the robot does have some difficulty cleaning corners of the house, so you will have to do those parts once in a while. The cool thing is that you can schedule it to clean at certain times with the app, which I think is awesome. So the app that you can control the vacuum with is called WeBag, and you can download it on both Android and iOS. To create an account, you need to use your phone number and no other way around that. It would have been nice if they had an option to use an email at least, but it is what it is. Once you create your account, you can link up the robot with a QR barcode that's found on the side of the robot, and you can put in your Wi-Fi password. So there are a couple of things that you can view on the app. You can view the battery percentage of the robot, which is nice. You got some simple controls that you have on the remote, plus a scheduling assistant. You can set the schedule you want it to clean so that you can come home to a very nice and clean floor. It also has Alexa support. I don't have an Amazon Alexa, so I couldn't test that out. No word if it will support Google Assistant in the future. The app hasn't really been working that well for me. It takes forever for the command to be executed by the robot, and more often than not the command fails and then I have to click it again to resend the command. But when it does work, it's very nice to have. It's very handy, so hopefully they do push out more updates to make this experience a little bit better and faster. Because our phones make the best remote because they're always on us. The app got one update since I got it, but still not very reliable at the moment, so I've been using the remote a lot more since that one is instant. No issues with that. Something that I found kind of annoying is the loud pitch noise that it makes every time you turn it left, right, and so on using the remote. So it's every time you just press a button on the control. So this has a 2600 mAh battery which charges slow, taking up to 4 to 5 hours and gives you an average time of 1 hour and 10 minutes of operation. So what I really like about this is that it automatically docks itself when it needs to recharge or when you command it to go home. The first time it took like 10 to 15 minutes to find the charging place, and after a week it got faster, taking about 1 to 2 minutes, but there are still times when it does get lost and it needs your help, so it's not perfect. So on the side here, it has a water tank that can hold 300 milliliters of water, which is not a lot, but good enough to do a bit of mopping while it vacuums. And that is pretty cool. It damps the mop with trickles of water. It doesn't spray water or anything like that, it just drips it onto the floor. The mopping is not perfect either. Occasionally it will miss a small spot, but for the most part while in the S route, it does a very good job. So once you are done with that session, it is recommended that you empty it out so that it doesn't drip throughout the day or night and leave you with a puddle of water later on. Before I leave, let me just say that this is by no means something you will rely on to spot clean your entire house. This is meant for small areas like a bedroom or restroom. It does its job pretty well for the most part, but from time to time it will need your help. This has really been useful for cleaning underneath the bed and sofa, so we don't need to worry about bending over to clean those areas. So it does most of that hard work for us. So this concludes my review of this robot vacuum cleaner. So thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed, hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll talk to you on the next video.